You are now tuned into the dopest podcast in the world, Krown Jewels Podcast.
It's the Krown Jewels Podcast. It's the Krown Jewels Podcast. If you know, you know.
Hey, it is your boy G-Mo the Great, a.k.a. King of the Hustle.
Janae the Bay.
James the Gemini.
Hey, and we in here for another episode of Krown Jewels Podcast.
Hey.
Man, how y'all doing, man?
Coolin', man.
Dog, y'all held it down, man. Let me applaud y'all, dog.
Draw the ship.
Man, yeah, I was out last week for my anniversary. And
Celebrating Black love.
yeah, I'm trying to. We trying to see what they do.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
you doing it. You doing it.
Yeah. So, yeah, y'all held it down, though, man. Show looking
you,
amazing.
thank you.
Good guest, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Y'all don't try to leave me and do no spinoffs real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I'm here. I'm here.
But that's the game plan, man. How y'all day going?
Man, tired, man. I just moved on Thursday.
Man.
Yeah, blessing. Gary, shout out to Gary for helping me out.
Hey,
Thank you,
Gary.
Gary.
You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, moved into a new place. You know, blessings on blessings. I'm tired though. Motherfucking tired.
Man.
Period.
Good, real exercise.
Bro,
Man, but at least Jordan has her own room.
Salute. Yeah.
Man, come on.
bro, that sleep that night was different.
I
I went home and that sleep was different. I was
different
like,
sleep. Man, so you got the sleep I should have got because I didn't get that
Man.
till last night.
Before we go any further, we do got a special guest in the building.
What up, though?
You know, and we gonna pick her brain. We gonna let her. We finna pick her brain
Let's
like
do
up in
it.
here.
Oh,
So let me give a very
yes.
warm welcome to our guest, Erica Range.
Hey.
Welcome. Thank you guys for having me.
Oh,
Of
no
course.
problem. How's your day going?
It's going amazing.
Yeah.
Blessed.
Y'all see
Bless.
that temperature down today, and it's feeling a little.
But it's still hot.
It's still hot.
Yeah.
It's still hot.
It's still Texas.
It's still hot. Still a perspiration, you know?
Right. Still 2 showers.
Yeah, right.
Man.
Yeah.
So what y'all got new? What's new going on? Anything?
Just moving.
Bruh, I was listening to this new Mulatto and Gucci song, right?
I ain't heard it.
Yeah, I ain't heard it either.
Ah, man, that's
Think about it.
man, I like it, dog. I ain't gonna lie. Like it was old school Gucci. She sampled a Freaky Girl beat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that little doom 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 doom. I was like, hey.
Right, yeah.
You
So
know
I'm
what
gonna have to take that on the
Yeah,
way home
yeah.
then. Okay.
Hey, it might have a, you know what I'm saying, a hot girl's knees bending, you know what I'm saying?
Man, my knee, I don't know anymore. The quarantine did something to these knees.
I'm not a hot girl.
I'm not a hot girl.
Okay.
That's you. I ain't a hot girl. I'm a hot old lady.
You look warm.
I look warm.
I can dig it.
So we gonna burn through a couple of news to me things that I saw. I forgot my checklist, so we thugging it today. I'm just
Thug it
gonna
out.
shoot them off the brain,
All the
and
way
then we're
out.
gonna jump into a segment where we just gonna dish it all the way up with Erica.
Cool.
So, and I said that right. I'm from St. Louis, so my Ericas, I'm really trying. My Ericas come out as Arcas. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm so glad you didn't say it like that.
yeah, I'm pushing it. I'm really pushing it.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah,
That's not me.
them R's is something else too. You know what I'm saying? So
What is it? What do you mean the R's?
Arcas. That's how we say.
Urkers. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in St. Louis, there ain't no
There's no
Erica. It's a
But you know the
Yeah,
lingo.
it's E. You just gotta make sure they E.
It's similar. Dallas natives, it's similar.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
go-
I would
you know what
say
I'm
so,
saying? The
yeah.
people from Houston hear us talk.
Yeah.
That's what they tell me. You know what I'm saying?
See, I'm a Cali girl, so I pronunciate every
Yeah.
letter in the word.
Super liberal.
we got a little country grammar. You know what I'm saying? So.
Hey.
But they're John Lewis. You know what I'm saying? R.I.P. to John
R.I.P.
Lewis,
R.I.P., man.
legendary
For sure.
civil rights activist. And I'm just gonna shoot through these. You know what I'm saying? If y'all catch something y'all want to speak on, it's all good.
Cool.
But President 45 talking about he banning TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Like he be on one, bro.
They do.
Also, I want to hit on Ellen DeGeneres is deciding that she's going to cancel her show coming up
Yep.
due to the investigation of the mistreatment
In the workplace.
which
Did
to
she
me
not know
seems,
this shit was going on?
You
That's
know what I'm
she trying to
saying?
act like.
I feel like she's trying to like dip out of it before
Before it hit
she's
the
going to
fan.
cancel
Yep.
it
So
before
she
they
don't have to
cancel
deal
her.
with it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they're trying to do.
Yeah, so
I believe it. If you're trying to hurry up and run from it, that
Yeah.
it must be true. Because if it wasn't, you would speak on it, be like, nah, I don't know
Not
what
in
they're
my
talking
place.
about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's true.
And then I was watching Marriage Boot Camp. So since
Man, I seen
The
a
new
couple
one?
of clips. Go
Yeah.
ahead. I'm
Yeah, I
sorry.
seen some
Yeah.
clips. Okay.
Tahiri is dating rapper Vado. You know what I'm saying?
Where did that come from? Because the last person I heard her being with was Joe Budden, and then all of a sudden
Now
it's
that's been
random.
years.
That's
I know
years,
that's been
yeah.
years, but it's been real quiet. Like I never saw nothing about dude, and all of a sudden she was on Marriage Boot Camp.
Yeah, that did come out of nowhere.
It like
You know
hit
what
me
I'm
out of
saying?
nowhere, and it's a dude I would never think.
I seen it was one of them reality shows, or maybe I was watching Joe Budden and somebody mentioned it. You know what I'm saying, that they was rocking or whatever.
together, oh.
Yeah, I hadn't heard of it neither. It was kind of because I watch Love and Hip Hop. These are my guilty pleasures. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was watching Love and
I
Hip
just
Hop.
watch it for the skirts and the high heels, though.
Not the skirts. Look, the drama though. Are you about to talk about when he lunged at her and
Yeah.
was about to choke
Choked
her
the
out
shit
right
out of
there?
her.
He choked out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And
You didn't see it? I just seen like clips on
the clip.
Yeah, I saw the clips. Yeah.
So I watched I saw the clips, then I watched the full episode.
Okay.
Okay.
What she said?
It's never right for a man. Okay, this is the disclaimer.
okay.
It's never right for a man to put his hands on a woman.
Unless he's
Just
defending
don't put
himself.
yours on me.
Yeah,
I
there you go.
got
That's
Yeah,
unless
yeah.
you're defending yourself.
Yeah.
He was defending himself.
Okay. Why? What
Like
she
she
do?
was very antagonistic. Like she was, she threw 2 apples at him, close distance, like about as far as we are, and she really cocked him back and boom, boom,
Yeah.
right in his face.
Oh.
And that's what really pissed him off. It was kind of growing that night, like they were arguing all that
Yeah.
night. They had an exercise to do, and they had to shock each other when they didn't apply by these certain rules that each other had set for them if they disobeyed one of the rules. But you didn't know what the rule was. So he was shocking her. She thought that he was just shocking her just because, but he was shocking her because she was like messing up the rules that she was supposed to follow.
Yeah.
And hers was something about like yelling and rolling her eyes or something. So every time she did it, he shocked her. So she just got to popping off. Which Tahiri, if you know Tahiri, she's a
got
pop off
slick
queen.
mouth.
That
Yeah.
Latino
That
man.
slick
Yeah,
mouth.
that hot blood.
Yeah.
So
Yup.
she threw 2 apples in the dude's face, and she said she was playing, and it pissed him off, and he kind of grabbed her off like,
Yeah.
That probably wasn't the first time. I'm sure she done riled him up before.
Yeah.
On some
Nah,
bullshit.
I ain't saying he should have touched her. It was a distance before when it happened between when they all sat down as a group, but it was the same night. At that point, let it ride, bro. And you on camera, bro. Like,
Yeah, but for what I saw out of that is like the building blocks. Like it's been some box building, and he
Yeah.
couldn't hold that shit in at that moment, whether there was cameras there or not. He's probably like, damn.
But it's never okay.
but you gotta remove yourself. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
But to me, what it answers for me is that when Joe Budden was going through all this shit, when they was first on the internet and coming through and
Yeah.
all the shit he was going through, that let me know that she's probably a part of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because he was on that dope heavy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Going
Yeah.
through a lot dealing when he was with her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, shout out to them. You know
Shout
what I'm
out,
saying? Hope they get the right
This
counsel.
nigga get some boxing gloves for
Yeah.
that halftime.
Are they still together?
Shit.
Because I
don't know.
see, like I don't see them together. Like I don't see them post like nothing. I
Yeah.
never knew she would do.
Honestly, it seemed like a media ploy. Like, let's run up this bag real
Right,
quick.
right.
That's what it
right.
looked like. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that show's always wild. There's always some wild characters on that show.
There is.
Yeah.
Yep. Shout out
So-
to him then. I guess Black Love. Toxic Black Love or something. I
That's
don't know.
Spanish love. We ain't claiming that.
Oh, we ain't claiming that. All right.
What did Jada say? Bad marriage for life.
Right.
Right. That's what
I guess that's what they're going. That's what they in an entanglement. So they probably not even really married.
Right.
Ah,
But yeah, that's news you may or may not care about. You know what I'm saying? Just gonna move it right on along. So Erica, who is Erica Range?
Well, Erica Range is a real estate agent in
Hey.
Dallas, Texas.
Okay.
Yes,
Dope.
yes. July 2nd, I made it official and became full-time entrepreneur.
Hey, you gotta tap
Congratulations.
that
Come on,
up. Jumped off the
boss.
porch.
Come on, queen. Yes. So I'm super excited. July was amazing. I feel like August is going to be even more
Dope.
just amazing.
Yeah.
So I'm just excited. I'm also a student. I go to Paul Quinn full time.
Okay.
Shout out to the
HBCU.
HBCU. You know what I'm saying?
That's the only one in Dallas, Texas, if y'all didn't know.
Sure.
And I absolutely love it. I'm an entrepreneurship major, so I'm just all within the business, ownership, building generational wealth,
Okay.
financial independence, all that.
I like
type
you.
of stuff.
I like you. I like that stuff you talking. You know?
Yes,
real.
yes.
We
all
borrow a
in
couple
it,
dollars
yes.
though.
Yeah. I mean, if you're looking for some work, though, I ain't gonna let you borrow, but I can put you
Okay.
to work.
That's what I like to
Hey,
hear.
come
on, put you to work.
Man.
Spread the wealth. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Hey, the unemployment
That's what I
down.
like
We
to
might
hear.
even. Hey, people might need a job.
I'm working for them folks. I'm sure trying to get away.
I'm not sure I'm trying to get away.
So what prompted you to what was that moment that you was like, man, fuck this shit. I'm finna get out here.
So before I got into real estate, which this is year number 2, I was in banking for 5.5 years.
Okay.
Yes. So for 5.5 years, I got to study bank accounts. I got to study who and what careers made money. And there was a pattern. Real estate agents got the biggest bank.
Okay.
From what I see.
Yeah, come on, study.
What I see, you know what I'm
right.
saying? Over the course of 5.5 years, it's just something that okay, the checks got to make sense. So I'm asking questions, how did you get into real estate? I'm just picking their brains as they at the bank.
Study,
So that's what first really intrigues me. And I was like, okay, I got to get into real estate. And I did it while I was working at the bank. And then in 2019, I stopped working at the bank. And I just went into full real estate. So I had a part-time job at Keller Williams as a director of first impressions.
Okay.
And that's the job I quit. But I'm still with Keller Williams. Okay. So it was just 2 different hats.
Right.
So now I'm just strictly my own hat.
Shout
There
out.
you go. Come on.
Black Girl Magic.
Yes,
sure.
Black Girl Magic.
Let
for sure. Come on.
Krown Jewels sponsor your webinar. You know what I'm saying? Well, let's get this.
Webinar? Oh, go. Yeah, we can talk about that.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, for sure. Yes.
for sure.
Yeah.
I like how this is going.
All right, it's already going. Yeah, come on.
So I wanted to ask a couple questions about real estate, and I felt like this was a perfect opportunity. What's a good credit score for purchasing a home?
So right now, I can do 580.
Okay.
Credit scores of 580. We can get you into a home. Of course, I always say the higher the credit score, the better.
Yeah.
Because of interest rates, credit score is a direct reflection of the interest rate. But 580 can get you in a home.
Okay.
I didn't know that.
That's dope.
Because I always hear 620. Like you always hear in the 60. Never.
You definitely have to shop around for lenders. That's the biggest thing.
Okay.
So it's going to be like whatever the lender is offering. But there are lenders that will
do it for 5.8. So would you say right now, because of the quarantine, it's easier to get into a home? No, it's still about the housing market and everything's about the same. Okay.
It didn't officially crash, did it?
No.
Yeah, that's what I was
Okay.
thinking.
right now.
I thought it
and
did.
especially in Dallas, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like people are moving here. So like the market in Dallas is just popping. It's a seller's market. So what's happening is it's like way more buyers than it is sellers. So the inventory is it's low inventory and it's going quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there any way to avoid that hard pull when shopping around for lenders?
No, but I would suggest to do it all within 30 days. If you do it all within 30 days, it'll just look like it's one hit when after everything is all said and done. Not at the time, but after the 30 days, it will just make it look like it's just one hit.
Okay.
So if you're going to shop around, which I highly suggest it, just try to do it all within 30 days.
Are there any things that you notice from our people that we could correct when coming to this process?
Definitely budget and fix your credit.
Yeah.
Definitely. Like learn finances.
Yeah.
And I learned that from working at the bank, and seeing how people spend their money just all that type of stuff. But that's where it starts.
Yeah.
And I think that's one thing that holds us back is that we don't know how to budget and finance things. Like it's nothing that's really taught.
We don't get to learn it in school.
Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah.
And that's exactly why this episode is so important. Like when she told me that you were in the realty game, I'm like, we got to have her. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of us, we all want that home. We probably done lived in apartments with our parents our whole life or Section 8 housing, but we want to change the narrative, in our generation. And so we need to know these cheat codes. Well, they're not necessarily cheat codes. It's the information is there, but we just don't know the resources to pull it from.
Just the house.
Yeah. And I feel like even since this quarantine, honestly, all the friends that I have on Facebook, I've been seeing people just, I'm a homeowner. Like everyone's just getting homes.
Bro.
And, congratulations to them, big ups to them. But I'm trying to see our faces there too. I'm trying to see us saying, hey, I'm a homeowner. Right now, I'm not seeing a lot of that. So
Yeah, and right now the interest rates are low. So it is one of the best times to buy a home right now.
Okay.
The home prices, I wouldn't necessarily say are just low, but the interest rates are low.
Okay.
And so, in essence, you can get a cheaper payment if the interest rates are low because majority of your payment anyways is going to interest.
Okay.
So I highly suggest if you're in that position to start making your move, or if not, then get yourself ready.
Do you recommend any of the first-time home buyer programs?
Definitely.
Okay.
Yes. So my client, and like shout out to her, I freaking love her. She's 25. Bought a home, a new construction home, and moved in for $500.
Ooh.
$500. You hear me? $500.
Wow.
New construction, 25 in that thing.
Wow.
Shout out to client. You know,
Right.
Yeah.
Good story. Yeah.
But using first-time home buyer programs. So, there are down payment assistance programs that if you don't have the money, I mean, you can try to get you a grant that will cover that cost.
Yeah.
And then with new construction, they offer typically a lot of incentives. So for them, they covered her closing costs. So that's also another thing that people don't realize when you're buying a home is that there's closing costs and then there's also a down payment. So it's two different things. So you want to make sure, like on her behalf, she got both covered. You know, so there are situations to where it can very much happen for everybody in this room. Work out the same way. Of course, with down payment assistance, sometimes you'll see not sometimes, the interest rates are typically a little bit higher. On those, which I mean, it makes sense, going into it, writing anything down. But as long as you're okay with that offsetting, then I highly suggest it.
Okay, cool. With the new constructions, do you see that there's any new constructions really happening in the heart of Dallas?
Yes.
Okay, because when I look, I always see like Farney and Prosper, and I'm like, damn, that's kind of
far off.
Right.
Like Pleasant Grove,
Yeah.
Okay. Well, they rebuilding, right?
Pleasant Grove, South Dallas, it's all
Okay.
And actually, it's a new construction community in Pleasant Grove. I think the homes are like 160.
Whoa.
Jeez. Okay.
Yeah.
So definitely.
Hey, while we here, I still got a gang more questions, but shout out Erica Range. What's your social handles in case, you know what I'm saying? We can...
Yes, please follow me at Instagram, The Realtor Junkie. And then also Erica's Locating. I am going through a construction on my website, but that will be coming soon, and it will be ericarange.com.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. So is there so I know what you're into, you do locating as well, like apartment locating. Is there a suggested best time of month or time of year for renting or purchasing? I mean, like sometimes when you go to an apartment complex, the price might be down today but might be up tomorrow. Is there
Yes. You pretty much want to do what the opposite of everybody else is doing. So the summertime people are moving, right? So that means apartments know that. They react to it, so they put their prices higher.
Yeah.
In the wintertime when nobody's moving, the prices drop. So typically the best time to move is like October, November, December. January, February, it kind of starts to go back up. Yeah. Right before springtime. Yeah.
And it's hard though.
I'm trying to get all of y'all the game I can, but without, you know what I'm saying, giving up too much of Erica business, because y'all need to
get our Erica up.
Right. Bring her your business.
But I'm gonna try to get y'all as much game as I can.
But yeah, definitely, and that's a great question. So I always typically move around November, December if I'm renting, but I hope that this is my last year rent. You know what? This is my last year rent.
Hey, speaking of existence,
it's my last year
manifestation.
Yes.
Amen.
Okay.
Amen.
God is good.
All the
time.
And I don't want to. I know I seen this meme that was like, I don't like that they took manifesting, they replaced manifesting with blessings.
Right. Right.
Blessings.
Blessings.
Okay, this is God. It ain't nobody but God. Okay,
Hey.
So,
I'm gonna play the organ sound.
yeah, right.
I know, and this is my last one. For people repairing credit, how do, especially you being in the banking industry as well as the home buyer industry, how in with credit, how does a bankruptcy, a charge-off, missed payments, and repos affect how you guys view the creditor?
You know what? That would be a great question for a lender.
Okay.
That I am not.
Okay. But hit Erica, let her do your paperwork, and she'll help you find a lender.
Get to them people.
But yes, definitely, because I have plenty of them. But I don't want to.
Yeah.
Even say the wrong thing.
I tried, y'all. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get y'all the cheat codes.
I know that it affects. It will affect it.
Yeah.
And I know they are different.
Yeah,
in
exactly.
their own realm.
Exactly, because it's a lot of variables that goes into it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that would be a great question for a lender.
Okay.
So the next time we should do like a real estate agent and a lender.
We should.
Ooh,
Questions.
that's a power team. You
Live
know?
question and
Live
answer.
Q&A.
Oh, that'd be dope.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's talk that.
All right, bet.
We can do that.
All right, I don't want to dump. Y'all got any more questions? Like,
Oh, no.
Yeah, she
gave a good
hit them all on the head. You hit them all on the head too with the questions.
I was doing my research because I'm looking for a house too soon.
Right,
So
right.
I'm repairing credit as we
Oh,
speak.
I think I might have a question
Right.
then. So how early? So I just signed a whole new lease to an apartment. So I got like about 13 months. So if I wanted to, I could start now. So how soon should people start? Like, does it take a year? What's the the process?
When you
of
say
getting a home?
start what?
Like start preparing to get a home. Like, like does it take a year? Does it take like two? Like, what's the process?
So it varies on you,
Right.
Okay.
because it's really just like, are you ready? You know,
Okay.
Like my clients that I'm working with now, they're in a lease, but I mean they're in a position to where they can buy this house and also pay the lease. You know, if that's what floats their boat. So it really just depends. So once you just feel like you are in, like you got that savings, you feel like your credit score is at a good, whatever number you want it to be at, which I always say the higher the better.
Okay.
Then your first step is get with the lender, get pre-approved. And then you'll know how much house you can afford. I wouldn't say just get on Zillow and start looking at houses.
Yeah.
Because that's what I've been doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you can do that to, get more familiar with different areas, see what areas are offering. That way you can get a good gist of, okay, well, I know I like this particular type of home, and right now I'm not in a position to buy this particular home, but I know if I like this and it's going to be $300,000 and my payments are going to be this, then I know what to do to get me to that point.
For that point. Okay.
I'm hearing a lot of sacrifice for what you want.
That's
I mean,
basically all it is.
But that's life. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? That's life.
Yeah.
It's a give and take.
Yeah,
So,
but a lot of times our people, we're not with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're really going to cop
They
them,
scared.
whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
to
saying?
take that leap because I guess you get afraid to fail. Like,
Yeah.
if I take that step and make that, especially if you got a family, you're
Wow,
like, damn, I
lock
can't.
it down. Hey, we're not eating out for a few months.
That's what I just.
Yeah.
I was just saying it about the new Jordans that came out. I was like, they like 200. I'm like, that 200, you can repair credit. You know what I'm saying? You can do a lot of things with 200. You can get an LLC. You can start building a business.
I'm going to probably buy the J's, though. I'm going to lie to you.
I'm gonna buy the job.
I ain't gonna lie. I started repairing credit, and I was finna buy the J's. So
Hey, 100 here, 100 there.
but that's how you got to do. So I went shopping yesterday, and I was a little sad when I checked my bank account. But I was like, when was the last time you've been shopping?
Yeah.
And then I also said, girl, you got an emergency savings account
Hey.
that you got
Hey,
started.
There you
You
go.
good. Like,
Major key alert.
You know,
Spend it like you got it.
Emergency savings account. folks.
Exactly.
That's something-
Savings. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you just got to make sure if you in a position, okay, but if you're not, then
Treat
you need
yourself.
to get
Don't beat
yourself-
yourself, man.
Yeah.
That's
no.
definitely something we need to talk more about in our
Right.
community is those emergency savings accounts.
Yep.
Start those college educations for your children. I don't care if it's
Right.
$20
ASAP.
a month from the day they was born,
Yes.
or $20 a week from the time they born until the time they go to college. It may not cover everything, but it's
It's gonna cover something.
Some books or
It's
something.
better than nothing.
Just this is out the blue, but just even stacking on top of that, man, life insurance for your parents and stuff like
Yes.
that, man. That stuff is legacy. Well, not legacy, generation changing. You know what I'm saying? At the expense of somebody dying, it's not all good. But if you're able to get $150K, $200K
Yeah.
When that
on the other
happens.
end, right? So you've changed your family's trajectory, or you have the opportunity to. With
And I'm
those
just
funds.
saying, that's the system that we have
Yeah.
been sleep on.
Ignoring.
But other people,
That's how they play the game.
Bro.
exactly.
Been woke to.
And that's how they keep the wealth inside
Right,
the family.
right.
They insure
Everybody.
everything. Like that. I was just reading about today online, and one of them gun clubs. They was like, "Yeah, who you got your guns insured through?" I'm like, "Damn, you insure guns?"
Right. Is that a thing? I'm
type
learning about
of
this now.
property.
Is that a thing?
That's
Yeah.
the thing.
Shoes, whatever, property, yeah.
Yeah.
Insure
You
anything.
That sound
probably
like
get-
a renter's insurance?
I
Like,
think
Yeah,
can
you
a
put
part of
that
that? Like-
on
you're
your
a renter-
renter's insurance. Yeah, anything that's in your home, you can put that shit on insurance. Like,
Man, cameras, laptops, guns.
I
whatever.
highly recommend that. And Lemonade is a great app. Look at me, I should
I actually got lemonade,
Look,
so
it's a
I'm
great
with you.
app. You know, you can do
what's
it
that?
on your phone.
Kick that knowledge out,
download,
man.
you know.
Yeah.
Man,
It takes about 5-7 minutes to set up, and it's cheap.
It's cheap, and you can customize it how much you want, how little you want. You know what I'm saying? It's super dope.
That's a couple value meals a month, man.
So,
Yeah.
okay, because my question, because I thought when you buy rent, like if somebody breaking your home, you got laptops and all that stuff in your house, I thought if someone did that, like that, your renter's insurance would cover that. So now you need a whole nother
Your
something
renter's
to cover
insurance
that
to
too?
cover stuff up until a certain amount. So that's why it comes into like with my shoes. Like I took a picture of all my shoes,
Okay.
and all that shit is on. You know what I'm saying?
You have
Insurance.
shoes on there?
Yeah.
That's
All right.
Because you could
How many shoes
take, let's say like if you got
No, not enough.
you got like 20,000. You got 20,000 for the house. You know what I'm saying? That
Right.
covers fires, floods, break-ins, all of that stuff. But let's say with your property, let's say that 20,000, you start paying on your house to get it repaired, and you start maxing out. You know what I'm saying? For everything that's just repairing the house, the structure and stuff like that, the apartment or whatever inside the walls. But let's say like you got a camera, you got a $10,000 camera. That's half of your amount. So you want to insure that separately to be like, bro, I got 10,000 over here just to go snatch me a new camera.
Okay, that
And
makes
I
sense.
have actually had firsthand experience.
keep your receipts.
Probably
when you
about
do that.
6-7 years ago, me and my daughter, we were in an apartment, and I'm just living, and I let that damn renter's insurance lapse. So I look up, man, and probably not even a month later after that lapse, apartment caught on fire upstairs.
Oh wow.
So I got a brand new bedroom suite that's down in my apartment that's screwed up. You know what I'm saying? I got couches and stuff screwed up. All in this time, I let my renter's insurance lapse. So it cost me. Then I had to start from square one.
Damn.
Just for the simple fact of me not following through. You know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of us slip on that issue, but it's a big deal.
I
You know
hope
what I'm
that
saying?
we all learned from your experience.
Please do.
No, 'cause,
Yeah.
stuff like that
Please do.
happens out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And actually, mine lapsed too. Before I moved, I was like, I called. I said, hey, let me go ahead and move my stuff over. They said, move what over? I said, my renters. They said, it's been up since February. I said, damn, y'all ain't let us.
Yeah.
Y'all let me know.
It's very important.
And bringing that back full circle with credit. Set up that recurring payment, man. I know you don't want somebody's hands in your pocket before you get there, but those
But you
recurring
know what?
payments help.
I will say
Used to
it's
hurt.
a blessing to get to that point.
Yes. Yeah.
So I will say, like, before 2020, I was not there, but now I'm there. And if you can,
Set the
definitely
rate.
do that.
One of the ideas I had, and I know this would probably work for me. This is probably the best situation for me, is just getting a whole separate account. And if I got a free $20, let me chunk this $20 over there. You know what I'm saying? And don't mess with that. Let that be your recurring payment account. You know what I'm saying? We have to learn it. We got to play the game how they play the game. That's why we keep taking
Bruh,
these L's.
same thing, like, and I'm gonna leave this here. We're gonna move on.
Okay.
But get you some stock, bro. Put $20 in that stock
man.
every
I
still
time you
need to
get a
learn about
chance.
stocks.
Yeah.
Man,
I don't
and
know much.
Let that stock build up for you, and
Check
just
out
don't touch it.
Robinhood. We need something for this, but check out Robinhood because you can go in there and it's user friendly. You can go in there and research any company, and it'll actually lead you to other companies in the same fields. It'll tell you what they've making for the past year or so. You know what I'm saying? And it just gives you information that you might not find just regular, just out and about. You know what I'm saying? Without you having to deep dive into a book and be like, okay, how does this shit go?
Right. So I need to look out Lemonade and Robinhood.
Yes.
Done.
Yeah,
We
get
need
your daughter some marijuana stock. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
you know
Let
what
her
I'm
get
saying?
rich. You know? But we're gonna go ahead and slide on over to Bay Talk.
Hey, come on, Bay Talk.
Up.
Cue
So
my
what's
music.
Bay
I'm
Talk?
just playing. So, Bay Talks is, I just have a few questions and we just talk about stuff. So mine is usually around like, I don't know, relationship stuff. What would you do? How would you handle stuff like that?
Interesting.
So is you ready?
I'm ready, girl.
Okay. So when is it appropriate to let a male go ahead and spend a night? Pack that spend a night.
Spend a night.
ASAP.
ASAP.
Let them stay
get over there.
ASAP.
ASAP. How soon would you say it's okay?
Is this a person that you are wanting to be involved with?
That's a good question.
Yeah, let's say yes.
One thing about me, I'm just when the time is right, if it's right with the person, then cool, you can spend the night. But if I ain't really feeling you like that, then
Yeah. So, question for you dudes then. So, do y'all look at women differently? Let's say you smash on the first night, 2 weeks. Does that matter?
It depends.
There's so many variables.
It is
Right.
There's so many variables.
Listen, like the first day. If we do it on the first day, is it within the first hour of us meeting? Or did we have a really good day? We went on a date. We went to, we went and played games. We laughed, got to know each other real well, and then it happened at the end of the night.
Okay.
See, that's my little area right there. So if it was just immediately, I'm like, damn, like
You do this all the time?
What's my last name? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is it because I'm cute? Like,
I
everybody who cute can do. But if we kicked it the whole day and we had a vibe, like a real platonic, well, not platonic, but if we had a real good connection, the vibrations was on point.
Energy.
Yeah. Like
That's me too. I'm all about the energy. I'm not going to judge you if that was to happen on the first night. But you know, if we end up at that point, then I'm sure it was some type of energy like we got to explore this shit. Like, yeah, let's get to it. Fuck it.
Okay, because I think it's a lie. I think it's a lie with some of the men. I think it's a lie with some of the men because I've been in a situation, you know, I feel like we vibe and they tell me, yeah, we vibe. I'm like, okay, cool. And then I don't give up the first night. You know, maybe if you wait a few days or, you know, about a month and then it's still, they gone.
That's a different, to me, that's a different instance though. You know what I'm saying? That lets you know that's all they was looking for. You know what I'm saying? At that point, at that juncture, you know what I'm saying?
Why can't people just be honest?
Right.
From the front.
Well,
see, we get to
every time.
Every time. And because they say, because I said that too, like be up front, but then my thing is too, sometimes they too up front. And like they'll be like, "Hey, I'm trying to and I'm like, look, I'm not with that."
Okay, well, to be honest, and maybe this is just me. I'm a very like direct person. Some people don't like me, so that's fine.
That's fine.
Everybody
look,
can't
if you
take
for
that.
me, then you for me. But if you're not for me, then you're not for me. So if you was to come to me like that, one thing that I will do is respect you at the end of the day. Yeah. So I'm gonna take it, and I'm gonna just know if I don't want that in my life, then I don't have to have it in my life.
Right.
Cool. Like, I'm glad that you told me that, and now we ain't got to see each other no more.
Right, yeah, that's cool.
See, and I think like with women are the gatekeepers. So nothing goes down without y'all approving it. But if you're approving it for him because you think this gonna take y'all somewhere, you're approving it wrong.
Right.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Now, if you're approving it just because I want to have a little fun, and if it do go somewhere later, then that's cool. But either way, I'm cool. Then you in control of it. But when you get him that power that he in control, you lose it.
Yeah, it takes a mature mind to really go through that process and be like, okay, you know, we can do this on the first day, but I know tomorrow we'll wake up and it'll be the same.
See, that's back in my savage day when I was a young, you know what I'm saying, single savage in these streets. You know what I'm saying?
Single savage.
I didn't have I could get intimate with a woman, and then tomorrow I'm gonna pop up just like we was the day before. I'm gonna be like, man, I gotta slide with this other chick real quick. If we there, you know what I'm saying? We was talking like homeboy, homegirl yesterday, and then we got intimate tonight. I'm not gonna read into that because I think a lot of emotions are lies. You know what I'm saying? The way that people project them are lies. So I'm not gonna take nothing until we had that conversation and you saying, hey, this is what I want to see for us. Until we had that conversation, it is what it
For
is.
fellas, I suggest you just get one out before you leave the crib, bro.
Hey, you might as well, because my thing is it's
get
a
one out
big
before you leave the
turnoff.
crib, so that way you don't go into it and you see her and you like,
I'm finna get it, and then I'm over here like, hell no, you ain't finna get nothing because it's a turnoff to me. Like when you mention it and you keep mentioning it, and I be like, hey, I ain't fucking straight up.
He
like,
horny as fuck. You should have got it out the way before you went on a date.
I'm very straightforward. Like if they telling me like, hey, you keep hitting off at sex, I'm like, hey, look, basically in a nutshell, I'm not fucking.
That's why you gotta get it out, so it's not on your mind and it's not in your subconscious and it's not leading you and guiding your actions. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Because if you bring it up to me first, I ain't gonna do it. I'm sorry. That's period point blank. Now, if I'm feeling you and I really like then and I start pressing, then that's how you know, okay, you finna get somewhere.
I like some natural evolution shit.
But
myself.
don't sit here and you keep telling me like you trying to poke me. You ain't finna poke nothing. You ain't humping on me. It's not happening. So I just don't like being approached that way and then it's constant. Because nowadays that's all it is. With the dudes around my age, the millennials, that's all they looking for is something to poke on. And let me just tell you right here, right now, it ain't me until I hit you up.
Right.
Now if I hit you up and you miss that chance, that's your fault.
See, I'm gonna let you know. Ooh, them yams looking good. So
hey,
that's my cue right there. I'm with you.
You can tell me.
But after that, I'm dropping it off. I'm getting off the bus and I'm leaving it there.
Hey, if little lady thumping like that, you tell me yams is good. Hey, you might get some.
Yeah.
Let me ask a question that's a little different. And I've been thinking about this the last couple of days. I want to ask. So I've been hearing a lot of like black women, and I love my black sisters, but I heard them say a lot that they don't feel supported by black men. Have y'all heard this? Y'all heard this? Okay.
True.
So, you think it's true?
It's true.
I got a debunker then right quick.
Hit me.
I feel like it's not true because I feel like this. I feel like that. Is it that black men really don't support you, or is it the black men that you're interested in that don't support you? Because do your daddy not support you? Do your brothers not support you? Your cousins, your good friends? I know me personally, I'm a person that if any of my homegirls call me, I'm coming through to help, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Your car broke down. My mama called me. Anybody called me, I'm helping.
I think that's a generational thing.
I support though.
But I see that like millennial, like people on like the dudes today, nah.
But is that the dudes that are not related to you, or because when it's thrown out there, it's a blanketed statement that black men don't support black women, and I don't think that's true because
I'm gonna say it's rare.
Yeah, it's rare.
I
It's
think
rare.
a lot of confusion comes in because a lot of our black women are independent and strong, and sometimes y'all have to take that veil off so we can see, damn, she is, you know what I'm saying, somewhat a damsel. You know what I'm saying? I need to be there for her. Because if I have to constantly see, goddamn, we doing muscle matches and shit all the time, then I feel like, well, what's the point of me coming in and trying to be soft with you?
But I feel like a lot of black women don't know how to be vulnerable anymore because we're so used to having to be independent. Like, we gotta
what's
do
the root?
everything.
You know, I'm always asked, what's the root? How do we fix it?
Seeing your parents, like if your mom had to do it, you know, it's a generation thing. You see, that's all you see coming up, and you see that all around you is black women always having to carry all the weight and do everything. So you think, like, even me now, like, I feel like I got to do everything. It's hard for me to ask for help, and when I do ask for help, I feel like damn, I'm weak. Like, I can't do it, but I have to, because even when I look around, like, you know, like I say, I appreciate you for helping me. It's very rare that I have black men to help me. I call around and, hey, can you help me do this? Hey, you know, I'm a single mom. I'm trying to get stuff done. Can't depend on you know, my child's father to come help me build a simple bed. I can't help do simple things. So we're just used to having to carry that weight and do it on our own. A lot of black men are just not open to helping anymore.
And that's what I've been.
And y'all need to say thank you when we open the door, because I will cuss you out.
No. I say thank you. I get mad with white people when other people just be letting the door slam in my face.
I will cuss you out.
I know me, like, I've been trying to do that a lot lately, as far as like any woman, if I could help, you know what I'm saying? Because I just feel like that's our position as men to lend support, and I don't want it to be, so I'm supporting her because we sleep together. I want it to be like, man, anybody call me if I can help. If you like, Gary, I really need to, Gary, I need to know some other podcasts that I can circulate my brand. Hit me. I'm gonna put you in a position. You know, so that's just how I feel about supporting everybody, because I feel like that support, even if I don't get it back in return, I just feel like that's my duty. You know what I'm saying?
I think also when they added the word toxic to masculinity, that started killing everything. We need to be masculine. We need men to be masculine. That's how boys grow into men. You know what I'm saying? That's how they grow. Get your ass out and pump the gas for her. You know what I'm saying? Make sure her tires got air, bro. You know what I'm saying?
And they're not doing that no more. Even like taking out the trash. Like, you know, I was involved with one dude. He would not even help take out the trash. And, you know, hey, I need help with something. Yeah, I'll be there. No call, no show. I'm like, damn, but you getting the pedo.
Because he not really masculine though. He not a man. He don't feel. I feel bad if I see a woman struggling out and I can't do anything.
And you can't do that to help.
Right.
Yep. But like I said, that y'all's generation, like that, I still have like my dad, you know, like the older generation. But I'm saying
80s
the
babies.
today,
Shout out to them 80s
babies. But today, like it's just not happening. Like I can recall all the guys that I called on for help, and it just don't ever happen. Just don't happen.
And then going back to your question, that's where a lot of confusion comes in as well, because with me being a masculine man, I do come to in a conversation with you. I'm going to be soft. I'm going to be respectful. I'm not going to be aggressive. Yeah, I'm going to tell you I want them yams, but that don't mean I'm just sitting here talking about some PUSSY. I'm going to ask you questions. So don't take that from me being soft. You know what I'm saying? Because I get dead on your people ass.
Right.
That's how I feel, you know, but I'm just saying. I'm sorry.
Yeah. My bad. I know that was random. I
No, that was a good question. That was a good question.
I'll let you finish up.
Oh, okay. So, okay, I think I got one more. Got one more in me. So my question to y'all: should you date with a purpose, and is it bad or okay to know that you're dating someone and it may or may not lead anywhere?
You should go back and watch this. Noel Jones, he's a preacher in LA, and I don't agree with everything he be talking about, but I gotta find it. This is one of the messages he talked about that, and you do need to date with a purpose. If you're not dating with a purpose, then your ass don't need to be out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you just looking for some friends to get it in with every now and again, that's fine. Be safe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Keep it respectful. But when it comes to dating, I do think you should date with a purpose.
No, I'm sorry. I'll let you.
No, I was just gonna say definitely. Like,
so I'm gonna play devil's advocate today. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, let's do it.
So I definitely believe in dating with a purpose. But I think we have to identify the correct definition of dating. We all don't have the same ideal
That's big.
of what dating is. Do I think you should date with a purpose? That's if you're seeking a purpose, though. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're seeking to be a wife, a husband, or etc., then date with a purpose. That's your, you know, it's just like if you at work, if you just like working your position and you just working your position, cool. But if you're looking to get a raise or to get moved up the ladder, then you're gonna do it with a purpose when you go to work. So I feel like that dating. I just had this conversation last night. That's why it's fresh. So I feel like dating. Everybody that I meet, that I like, that I have chemistry with, that I have a vibe with, that I enjoy their company, I don't feel like I have to be serious with them. I feel like it's my duty to be truthful with them, to let them know what it is. But I don't feel like everybody's not gonna make it to the last level. Some people is just some people. I mean, my wife or whoever, maybe dating her ex, and I'm waiting for her to get free or something, like, you know, subconsciously, I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? But this person just might be the person for 2017, and we're not meant to go to the end, and it's okay to enjoy that person's company for the moment, and date them, and even if you want to do it exclusively. But long as y'all have that open communication, I don't feel that you have to have necessarily. Well, maybe that is a purpose. I don't know.
It's a purpose.
Maybe it is.
What I spoke about last week and what I learned over my years from my savagery is that every relationship doesn't have to be a sexual relationship. We can have all the energy. That don't mean we got to get it in. Even if we do get it in, if we're respectful, we still have something to build on outside of that. We may just be in here for you to give me that business idea I need that'll change my life.
Right. Sometimes that's what it is. Yeah.
You might be here for the advice I need to keep my ass out of jail, whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? We have to understand that these kinetic relationships, these energy relationships, they're all for a reason. Yeah. I think us as men, sometimes we take it and we just crash dive.
That means I got to poke it now.
Yeah. You know what it is.
I got to do something with it. It's now or never.
Because men, sometimes we get into that position of, damn, she smiled at me.
Yeah,
she want me.
She want me.
She want me.
Like she
want it.
She hella nice to me. Yeah, she trying to get
me.
And we read that wrong all the time, but we dive in on that. And I just think that's something that we got to work on more. And I think like I had a friend in St. Louis. She was successful, doctor, no children, single, and we had some chemistry. But we came to the understanding that it was just like, bro, it's okay to have some fine ass friends and leave it there. You know what I'm saying? And so there, we cut it. We never did explore none of that. But that's my dog. If I hit her and I need something, or vice versa, we super cool, and that's fine. I think we just got to understand that it's cool to have those type of relationships.
No doubt.
Yeah. Because I feel like I have that problem too. I'd be like, hey, you know, I invite a guy friend over. Hey, you know, let's kick it, watch a movie, do whatever. Okay, and then they start rubbing on me. Damn, look.
So you can't
say over there in the gray sweats and everything.
Look, I'm just trying to watch TV. Get off me. Get off me.
See, saying watching TV, that's the foreplay. He was ready.
That's always Netflix and chill. Yeah, that's but quick shout out, you know, to Sierra Javon. She was here last week rocking her shirt.
Shout out
Nakeds
Sierra.
and neutrals. But thank you, Sierra.
And thank you for the shirt. I appreciate it. I wasn't here to get it, but I got it. I appreciate that.
Thank you. That's all I got for Baytime.
You want to rock too, sir?
Yeah. We can do something. I got a little something.
Let's do it.
All right, let's rock it.
Come on. No, hit.
That's right. Yeah, there we go.
Hey. I have to turn the club up to that song.
Yeah, it got to.
What I was thinking about today, especially with our guests that we have, is the two sides of the side of town that you choose to live on. You know what I'm saying? Me being raised on the south side of town, you know what I'm saying, and living over there, and then making a decision to come over this side because I felt it was better for me. You know what I'm saying? What are the two sides? My two sides of that are you should you stay on your side of town and try to help build your people and be there physically to give, or is it okay to be on the other side of town and reach back, you know what I'm saying, and do what you can when you can type of deal? Does that make sense to y'all?
Yeah, I got that.
And what I'm going to say to it is if you can't help yourself, you can't help nobody else.
So you're right.
You got to do what's good for you first, and then.
Yeah, because if you can... If getting out of your neighborhood means that you can glow up, do your thing or whatever, and you have to give back from a distance, and then later it becomes a luxury where you can afford to go back and still manage to get them that, then I say that's dope.
So do you mean like move back? Or just
No, just being able to live on this side of town, and I know that I can physically go over there, or I can send some money, donate to somebody, or I'm still a part of rebuilding my community over there. Yeah. It's just that I can't live over here right now because I am on my mission. You know what I'm saying? I need something else was missing in my life. I need to be on this side. I need the fresher green grass. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that opens my thoughts better so I can be better prepared to go back over here and do what I need to do for my people.
Yeah, because I think you go ahead. What's so crazy about that is I actually moved out when I was like 17. And I moved to East Texas, which is where my family is from, my senior year of high school. And I stayed out there altogether for 5 years. But back then, I was like a completely different person. Like, we was all kind of a little concerned for me, you know, at one point in time. Like, she lost, you know, we gonna just let her do it. Please stay safe, you know what I'm saying? But when I moved, I got out there, I was a little depressed about it for years too, because I was like, dang, you know, I can't believe I just left like my parents' house like this. I done moved out here, I'm like living on my own, you know, all this just extra stuff. But if it had not been for that move, I would not be here.
Right.
And so everything happens for a reason. It all came
doubt.
full-fledged. Like, I never would have started working at the bank. I didn't even think about working at a bank. You know, it just all happened according to really how it's supposed to happen.
Yeah.
So I definitely...
It gave you perspective.
It did. And
Yeah.
now I've been back in Dallas for 3 years. So now it's like I have my own business now. Like, I never would have became this person if I didn't move.
Gotcha.
So it's like, if you need that,
Yeah, definitely go get it.
yes,
Yeah.
do it.
Because I would say the hard thing about like with that, you know, you could have haters, people, you know, that are stuck there or
Oh,
kind
you
of
live
like,
way out there. I ain't come to see you.
Have you seen that show on Netflix, All American?
Yeah.
Yeah, something kind of what happened to him. You
Yeah.
moved from the hood, went out there, and then they were all looking at him like a traitor, like, oh, you kind of
Right,
just left us
right.
all
Feel
out
like you
here.
too-
Yeah,
you too good
but
for
the thing
us,
is, I'm
you
like,
know?
but why are you mad at him though? Like he that was for him. Like he
Right.
made that move. What did was best for him. It's not that he's against y'all now. He just had to make that move for himself.
And my thing is, you can do the same thing.
Right,
you
right.
just gotta put
if
yourself
you
in the
can-
right
you can-
place
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
That's
to
all
do
you
the
gotta
exact same thing.
You can do the same thing.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Bet. Dope shit, no shit. We got time.
Oh, let's do it.
I'll run through them real quick.
Run through 'em.
Dope shit, nope shit is a segment where we just bring up some topics that's going on, and you consider if it's dope shit or nope shit. First topic, man. NBA is back. You know what I'm saying? Let me tap that up. I'm feeling it. I watched the game or two. You know what I'm saying? I like
okay.
it. You watch something?
Oh yeah, I'm all the way in it.
Man, how you feel about it?
I'm competitive, so it's good to, you know what I'm saying, see them out there playing.
Yeah.
I'm
Y'all
a
have
sports
TV
fanatic.
again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. I was running out of things to watch. I went to the Japanese movies on Netflix where you got to
Y'all
read
have
the
the
whole
TV
movie. Yeah. That's why I was at with it.
You don't watch your marbles now?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's
Know what I'm
good.
saying? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Baseball back, everything. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I think it's a dope shit. You know what I'm
No
saying?
doubt.
Come on, basketball.
I'm happy for y'all.
I'm happy for y'all too.
Yes,
Yeah, that's
I'm
nothing
happy
I
for
watch,
y'all.
but I'm happy for
Exactly,
y'all.
I'm so happy for y'all.
Right.
What verses? We got Rick Ross versus 2 Chainz.
I'm all
I'm in
for
that
it.
thing.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I'm gonna get fly.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I'm in that thing.
Put it up on the TV.
For verses,
Oh, I be just in my own little world, y'all.
ain't nothing wrong with
Man,
it.
you get
I would
into it,
never
though.
watch not one of. So I'm like, what?
Oh, they be
I've never seen
fire.
that one.
You gotta watch
Yeah.
at least one because that Erykah Badu and Jill
That was a
Scott,
vibe.
that was a vibe, and then DMX and Snoop
Oh,
Dogg.
that was definitely a vibe. Yeah.
So this next, just catch you one.
I'm missing out.
Just a little something that you
I need
heard
to tap
now.
into
Turn your
like.
little club quarantine at home.
I feel like I'm not wrapped up into what everybody else
That
is.
must
Ain't
mean you
nothing
must
wrong
be
with
getting to that channel out too.
I'm trying to be. I started a blog. It's called 5x30. I'm trying to be financially independent by 30. I have 5 years.
There you
Okay.
go. Ain't nothing wrong with
So with that being said, I am focused.
I got you.
Nothing wrong with
Salute to you for that, for sure.
Man, I can't remember all the ones. I didn't try to remember a whole show because I
it.
forgot
Black
my.
is King. Did y'all watch that?
Oh my gosh, y'all. It's amazing. You have
It was
to watch
it was a whole vibe.
I seen a couple clips on the Shade Room. Shout out
yeah,
to Shade Room.
come on, Shade Room. But yeah,
looked dope.
no, it was a
was-
vibe.
The visuals look real
It was
dope.
amazing. Watch it. Black is King.
I'm gonna have to check it out.
Disney
I know she was
Plus.
gonna
It
give
feels
it to
so
the people, for the
powerful.
people.
Beyonce.
Yeah.
Give us some money real quick.
it makes me feel powerful. So
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
y'all
it's
need
a
to
lot.
watch
Yeah.
it.
Y'all heard about No Name going against Beyonce, saying that she's culturally appropriating African culture?
Who cares? Beyonce can do what she wants.
That's why I said she finna get herself canceled.
Yeah, and
We heard
black.
enough for you through
Yeah.
J. Cole, but you finna get
Exactly.
canceled.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
no,
right.
no,
I'm about
stop.
sick of her.
No,
Yeah.
stop. Oh, it's a her. I
Yeah,
don't know what
that's
no
her.
name
Yeah.
is. I didn't know
See,
their gender.
Yeah, that's a her.
A hater.
Period. Just a hater.
I don't understand, but you know, it's a lot of people out there that are mad at her for the horns and all this other stuff.
Yeah, they're
you
saying
know
it was
what I'm saying?
satanic, but,
Yeah, but
Killer
we-
Mike came out and said that was actually a part
Right,
of like
if you
African.
read-
Yeah, if you
Right.
read, it's actually like.
I
a part
miss
If you read,
Right.
I miss
Which
growing
is what
up
she
in the
tryna-
90s and the 2000s when internet use was limited and people weren't so sensitive, bro.
People are real sensitive nowadays.
God.
Real
I
sensitive.
think everybody, some of these people just need some shit to do, man.
And that's why I stay in my own
bubble.
business.
Yeah.
Because I don't got time. Like, my nerves too bad for all that.
I can dig it.
Yeah.
So my last one, nope shit, dope shit. Tyson and Roy Jones Jr.
Ah,
Y'all watch boxing?
It's too violent.
I know. I'll be like, why?
Yes. Don't push him in the eye no more. He's bleeding already. Yeah. I don't like
it.
it. Yeah.
Ref, stop it. Yes.
that's an art form, y'all.
What you think? You down
I'm
for it?
interested to see. I think Tyson gonna knock his ass out, but
Man, see,
I'm interested.
How
I'm
old
deaf.
is Tyson?
Tyson
like 50.
52, 53.
How
Do you
old the
think
dude?
that this is smart?
If you've seen his videos of him working out, you can see that he's still strong.
Got that
still
same,
got it.
Yeah, I seen the
But
clip.
this is more of like an exhibition match, so it's kind of like charity boxing.
Right,
Not super
okay.
into putting your all in it for a championship. Just kind of charity.
But I think when
but
Mike
you still
stepped in
gonna
the
get
ring,
hit.
You're still gonna get hit in the face, right?
smash.
Tyson,
Matter of fact, smash.
Tyson got some issues, like some therapeutic
Right,
issues.
right.
But this is the thing too. What I've been seeing everybody like Tyson gonna kill that boy. You cannot sleep on Roy Jones Jr.
I'm not gonna sleep on him.
He was one of my favorites in his heyday. And he actually got a better record than Tyson, you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Ooh, but Tyson got that juice.
he do, but Tyson got to get up on you. Roy Jones, I don't know if he still got that agility, but he has
That's
some
what I'm
agility.
saying. He older too now. You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna say, are they about the same age?
Right, probably about 50,
Yeah,
close to
okay.
50, yeah.
This seems interesting though. I do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so-
Yeah, so September 12th,
I don't know the date. I don't know
It's
the
in
date.
early September, but
Well, good luck to the both of them. I hope their faces are all right.
Yeah.
Man.
Heal up.
Shout out to Errol Spence too, man. He got a fight coming up with Dennis Garcia.
okay, finally got that guy. Yeah, okay.
So I'll be looking
Shout
for
out
that
to
too.
that. All right, man, we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. Erica, it's been a pleasure having you today. We appreciate you for coming out.
A lot of good information.
We definitely want you to drop your handles again
Yes.
for everybody.
Instagram, The Realtor Junkie, Erica's Locating, and ericarange.com.
And what's your new project? You say you're blogging?
Well, it's a financial blog that I do
Okay.
that is not consistent right now, but it's a direct reflection of my life. So, but it's okay.
Man, put that
Because-
out there. You got
But
something
you
for
know
somebody.
what? Exactly. And it's really for me to document my own journey.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
So I'm like, I'm not consistent now, but when I get
Get there.
consistent,
It's gonna be on point.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so it's on Facebook if y'all do want to check that out. I talk about financial, but budgeting, credit, and all that good stuff.
Okay.
For sure.
Hey, well,
Dope.
that's
How
another
I plan
episode.
on reaching this financial independence.
Hey, we all about that.
Y'all gonna do it.
So this is another episode of Krown Jewels Podcast. We appreciate y'all listening. Check us out at all platforms, Krown Jewels with a K.
Check us
And
out on Audible.
I was just getting there. You
Okay.
beat me to
Hey,
it. You read,
come on, Audible.
he was reading my mind. And since he was reading my mind, if you have any books that you need to read, any updates, any new things that you want to take up, any new hobbies, any new schooling, if you just want to listen to some good stuff while you're out here in this tough time of Corona, we want you to go ahead and check us out. We want to help you guys out with Audible, an Audible subscription. We have a free one right here that you can try for 30 days for free at audibletrial.com/Jewels, Jewels, JEWELS. We don't do them Z's because we don't do that ghetto stuff.
don't
You know
do
what I'm
it.
saying? So thank you again for listening, everybody. We out.
Peace.
Bye.